The barrel pressed into my forehead before I even opened my eyes. 3 men, black fatigues, military precision, the kind that doesn't hesitate. The one in front whispered, "You should have stayed dead." My son screamed from the hallway, small, terrified, the kind of sound that freezes your blood before your body even moves. I kept still, hands visible, heart silent. I'd rehearsed this moment for years. Every town, every fake name, every forged ID, it was all for this inevitability. But I never expected it would happen here, not in the house with blue walls my boy painted himself. I studied their faces through the blur of adrenaline. No insignias, no unit marks, not government, freelance. That made them worse. "Who told you?" I asked quietly. No answer. Only the cold, mechanical shift of safeties being turned off. And beneath it all, the soft patter of my son's feet retreating down the hallway. I met the gunman's eyes and smiled. Barely. I take it, someone sold me out. He didn't know it yet, but I was already tracing the betrayal backward. Every face, every message, every word. The moment they pulled the trigger, I'd already started the countdown to who made the call. It began with the ID card. My son had found it in the basement, my old military badge, the one stamped deceased 2019. He brought it upstairs, holding it like a fossil. "Dad, why does it say you're dead?" That was the moment the walls between my 2 lives cracked. I told him the truth, just enough to keep him safe. That there were men who thought I'd seen something I shouldn't have, that I'd disappeared for his sake. He hugged me, said, "I won't tell anyone." I believed him, because I wanted to. But belief is the first step toward blindness. Someone else heard. Someone close. 3 weeks earlier, my wife had started asking questions she never used to. About the constant moves, about the names I chose, about why I never answered calls from certain area codes. She said it like a joke, but her eyes always waited for my reaction. I didn't give her one. That was my mistake. After the break-in, after the gunmen vanished as suddenly as they came, I started to test the silence. I left small traps. Subtle markers only someone in the know would recognize. A fake lead planted in an encrypted message. A false address submitted through a burned channel. Someone bit. Each time I moved the bait, the same digital fingerprint followed it. It wasn't random. It wasn't foreign. It was my wife's laptop. The same one she said crashed last month. The one she replaced without asking me to fix. She'd been in my archives, my aliases, my cover logs, and she'd shared one of them, just one, enough for someone to trace me back to a town. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I watched. She'd stay up late, phone pressed to her chest, whispering. When I walked in, she'd smile too quickly. When I asked who it was, she'd say, "My sister." Her sister died in 2016. The night I confirmed the pattern, I couldn't sleep. I watched her breathe beside me. Every exhale sounded like a secret. By dawn, I knew what I had to do. The contact logs didn't lie. She'd been messaging someone under the codename Spectre, the same man who had hunted me after Afghanistan, the same man who'd killed 2 of my unit to erase what we saw. I read their conversations in silence. Every word a knife turned slowly. She didn't know the full truth. She thought she was helping a man from my past find closure. He'd told her I faked my death to abandon my family, that I was a deserter, a liar, a murderer, and she believed him. That's all it took. A broken piece of trust to shatter everything. When she finally realized who Spectre really was, it was already too late. The men he sent were proof of that. I printed the messages, every one of them, stacked them neatly on the kitchen table. When she walked in, I didn't speak. I only slid the papers toward her. She read the first line, then the second. Her lips parted. Her hands trembled. I didn't know. "You knew enough," I said quietly. I didn't yell, didn't curse. I just opened the laptop she thought I didn't know about, and played the final message, Spectre's voice. Make sure he believes you. Once he's comfortable, I'll send the team. Her face collapsed. I told her I'd sent that audio and every message to a journalist I trusted. Every name, every transfer, every code. By now, I said, the world knows what you helped hide. She tried to speak, but I stopped her. You were my safe house, I said, and you gave me away. Then I left. We're ghosts again, my son and I. New town, new name, new silence. He asked me once if I miss her. I told him the truth. I miss who I thought she was. Some nights I still wake at 2 a.m. expecting the sound of boots on the floorboards. But they never come, because now they're the ones running. And I've learned something about ghosts. The most dangerous ones are the living who remember you. I stopped being afraid the day I realized something simple. You can kill a man, but you can't kill what he's already become. And I became what they feared most, someone with nothing left to lose.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.